What? You think you're gonna find a lifelong lover who accepts your flaws and helps you grow? That kind of thinking is for in-flight movies and wedding toasts. It's gonna be you, your hand, incognito mode, style project, X-Hamster, E621, and two-door coupes for life.
Monday's here and it's time to do this here record. It's no train, but I'm whistling the all aboard.
2016 Honda Accord 6MT V6. Exquisite. Brilliant. Like a drama-free adolescence or an empathetic superintendent. The 2016 Honda Accord Coupe V6 6MT is the quiet hero. Throughout most of this video, I'm going to refer to this Accord simply as the 6MT, because this Honda has, over the course of most of the 2000s, taken a transmission designation to refer to an entire car. This is nothing new. Chevrolet did the same thing with the Duramax, only that's an engine. Dodge did the same thing with a Cummins. It's a unique phenomena that happens in cars where the vehicle's most important aspect or part comes to define the entire vehicle. A Honda Accord is a bland vehicle for boring people or rental fleets. No one looks at it, no one cares. But in Honda's lineup exists this convergence of wonderful parts. It's a 3.5-liter V6 engine mounted transversely, making 278 horsepower at 6,200 RPM and 252 pound-feet of torque at 4,900 RPM. That's bigger numbers than the original Buick Grand National. And gas mileage is in the ballpark of 22 city and 35 highway. That's standard cafe numbers. Old muscle cars stuff from the 80s, they would get 10 miles a gallon making those horsepower numbers. This engine is the Honda J-Series engine, designated J35Y2. It's unique to the manual transmission variant of the Accord, although the J-Series itself has been around since 1996. It's an American design engine style for Honda, built in Honda's Anna, Ohio and Lincoln, Alabama factories. Unlike the C-Series predecessor's 90-degree layout, the J-Series is a 60-degree engine V6 intended for transverse mounting. In theory, at least, it offers more potential, which is a nice thought when you drop into the car hoping to do that Honda bro lean on your way to the Northeast extension to your bachelor party at Dave & Buster's. But you're not going to do a bro lean in an Accord. One, because no one's going to see you bro lean because the equator line of the door windows is way too high. And two, you're in an Accord. No one cares. And it goes without saying that the Accord is a pretty reliable car, which means that even when they're used, they still can get pricey. I'm talking like $10,000 for these things in sort of okay condition. But the opposite side of that argument is that really good examples of 6MTs rarely get above $20,000, which is good because if you have the means to follow through on your promise to buy Jacob a car for graduating high school, it's gotta be idiot-proof. Because frankly, when you made that promise back in 2015, nobody expected the crazy bastard to actually do it. But this EXL doesn't get the variable cylinder management that some other J-Series V6 engines have. You know, where the engine can turn off one of the cylinder banks and go from 6 cylinders down to 4 or even 3. Honestly, I think that's a good thing. It's one less thing to break. But the J35Y2 engine isn't a double cam engine. It's only single overhead cam. But that's where some of the Honda magic comes in. It's the same with the D-Series engine that they did in the 90s. It's just a single cam, but it revs like it has two. It just right away up to the top. The same deal happens with this V6. It revs so freaking fast. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Did a bit of torque steer.
Yeah, it can
yeah. This is all right. Wait, I forgot 6th gear.
Oh yeah.
And also, the shifter. Oh my God. I know the transmission is way in front of me, and there's links that match up with this gear shifter that go right to the front, but it feels like the transmission is right below. Again, Honda. It's just in each gear, and it's satisfying. And no one's looking. Oh, you are so stealthy in this thing.
The battery would think it's dead, and the car won't start.
Yeah.
And my car was stuck at work one day, and that was garbage. But they put me in an Accord with a 4-cylinder, which was floor.
Sorry, I'm
Full
just... If I turn the traction control off, that thing would just...
Yeah.
It'd just be burning your wheels off. This is one of the greatest cars you can buy, and I'm having a hard time making jokes about it. You're gonna smoke WRXs, FRSs, unmodified SN95s from the 90s, Panther bodies. This thing hangs with Z cars while looking like a premium airport rental. Its competitors would be probably the Infiniti G37, Chevy SS, Scat Pack Charger. That's how good this car is. It's up there with four-door muscle cars. Although, okay, it's slower. I mean, the Scat Pack Charger is over 400 horsepower. This is 278. But the interior game, this is top level. This is like top mid-shelf Honda. We're not in Acura territory here, but everything is quiet inside the cabin. Soft touch, buttons, dash, firm but yielding seats, logical controls, and you're on the highway doing 35 miles a gallon. So now you're thinking about trying to find a 6MT. Well, good luck, because one of two things is going to happen when you find one of these things at a dealership. One, you're going to get lucky, and they have an example of this two-door V6 coupe that no one's buying because it's a manual transmission and no one drives manual transmissions, blah, 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 blah. So you get it at a hefty discount. Or the opposite happens is they know what they have at the dealership and they're folding their arms and harumphing the, well, you can't get these things. And they're extra rare, so that commands a premium price. And we're really waiting for the right type of customer to get this. When you hear waiting for the right customer, it means waiting for the right idiot to pay full price. Ugh. And then they go on for specifications, numbers, and notes. The long cuff-linked arms of a used car dealer slapping the hood and internally praying that you're going to be impressed with whatever he says, in whatever order he says it, because Johnny Hillstart is leading in sales this month, and that dude sucks. You hear me, Johnny? I'm giving you a 2-for-1 deal on these hands, and they're on layaway. You can come get them. Inside the car, you get a series of features that separate the EXL trim from the Standard. For instance, the Standard gets you an 8-inch 480 by 320 LCD screen, backup camera, hands-free Bluetooth calling and texting, and dual-zone climate control. EXL denotes Accords with leather upholstery, XM satellite radio, an optional navigation system, and hands-free Bluetooth interface. V6 models have fog lamps. The EXL V6 Coupe has 18-inch alloy rims, a rear lip spoiler, and an option of the 6-speed manual in lieu of the standard 5-speed automatic transmobulator. Chrome handles, dual exhaust ports. Are you tired of this voice yet? I'm not. I'm not wearing underwear, but I am wearing new underwear, because I jizzed in the old underwear. Don't worry, I'll wash it. Rear lip spoiler and LED dynamic daytime ding lipper running lamps, hang lamps, headlamps, tail lamps, in addition to adaptive cruise control. So if that's what floats your noodles, here you go. An automotive bowl of warm broth. But you don't care because you're going fast. First gear, it doesn't care. Traction control kicked in. Oh, it just jumps. This is a gem of a machine, man. And it accelerates as if there's like a supercharger on there, and there isn't. Do you have to put 91 in this?
No, this is 87.
Damn. If only this existed as a wagon. Oh, I wish they didn't discontinue the Accord wagon, because the Accord is a character actor of cars. Its job is to be professionally familiar. But the devil is in the details, in how the car approaches being that type of car. How is this Accord in relation to other Accords? Because in a very high school dating mentality, I'm not like the others is an empty pickup line unless you actually aren't. If you like Accords, will you keep this in the family? Well, this is not a family car. It's the one Accord that's not. These doors are huge. You can't park near people. That's the one thing about coupes. You're parking way on the other side of the grocery store shopping center, so you can load stuff around the passenger seat and into the back. I mean, the trunk is pretty big. But if you have babies on the way, this is going to be a hard sell to your significant other. But if you jerk off before you go to bed like me and dust your stuff with store brand baby powder for that fresh, smooth, I didn't sin feeling as I crawl under my single comforter, then this is the car for you. Seriously, go drive one.
Man, but that's the punchy. It just gets more power, more power. Okay, what's a V6 that doesn't sound like crap? This. This is a V6 that doesn't sound like crap.
This Honda here's the V6. It's still a Honda Accord, Honda Accord, Honda Accord. It's not the same as last week. It's just a singular car, singular car, singular car.